Got the daggone mallet bottle. I can't get up either. You wanna run and grab it for me, please?
What?
The black glass ale in there. The one that's
What?
the black glass ale in the cabinet. I don't know if you can get to it, but right in the middle. Right in the middle. Very careful. What's up, Kenny?
Got your brewski.
There it is. Okay. That thing's a big guy. What's up, Lassie? Oh, no problem, Kenny. Yeah, it was definitely fun. We didn't dig as many as I'd like to. That's all right, Arnie. Yeah, that hole was a good hole. That was a good hole, Lassie. A lot of crocs in it. A couple nice local bottles, and then right behind it was a super early hole that this thing right here came out of. And these things can date back to the 1700s. I want to say that hole went 1840s, but I think this is a little earlier than that. Possibly one of the earliest bottles I've ever dug. You see that it's dip mold. Nice dip mold. Not a bad couple pits though. Me, Kenny, and Sean actually went back there again today, and these people I think dumped on the back of the property line, and everything close to the alley just feels great. So finding a hole is pretty tough. Finding a hole is pretty tough. But we ended up leaving that area, going to another property. Didn't spend that much time there. Me and Sean's already put a beating on that place. We've dug quite a few pits there. We've done really good on that permission, and then we went to another place and opened up 3 holes. First hole was dipped. I mean, they dipped the crap out of it, literally. There was nothing in it at all. Moved on to the second hole, ended up going probably 1860s. There was I think we only got one pawn old bottle out of there, but definitely 1860s for sure. A lot of feather edge pottery broken, and then we moved on to the third pit. And Sean got a historical flask. Actually, the second pit, there was there was a Hampton's tincture out of Baltimore that came out with the bottom knocked out of it, but we did find the bottom of it. Very good bottle, highly collectible. Kenny ended up getting it. He's going to try to repair it. Beautiful old 1860s piece, though. Definitely Civil War era. Beautiful bottle. But Yeah, I think the historical flask and the Hampton's tincture was probably the highlights of the day today. We did get a few bottles, a lot of them being slick, but for the property we were on, we should. I thought the pits were going to be absolutely jammed full of bottles, but they had the money to dip them out, so they paid someone to clean them probably quite frequently. What's up, Gene? But so yeah, we have another video. I'm probably gonna try to release it. I don't know, maybe next week. But yeah, we'll have another video. Kenny's gonna be in it, digging privies. Kenny got into the oldest pit he's ever been in. We got a Pownell bottle, dug some incredible stuff. Like I said, a Baltimore historical flask came out. It was a good time. I was hoping those pits were going to be, like I said, jammed, but that's how it goes. Still fun. Still fun to get down in a hole that nobody's been in for 150, 60 years. Yep, Kenny the YouTube star. There it is. Here's another thing that came out today. And I'm pretty sure Kenny was talking to Eugene about. I was going to message you, but I was so busy digging that I just didn't get around to it. But he was going to ask you about tumbling German onion skins, because I have a really, really tough one. It's called I want to say it's called a end of day German cloud, something like that. But this is one that came out today. It's actually in pretty good condition. It has a little bit of play wear, you can see, but it has no fish eyes in it. No fish eyes in this one. It has some great color to it too. You can't really see it, but it's got orange, red, blue, white. I think there's even a little bit of yellow in there somewhere. But nice. Pretty sure it's a Latticino swirl. Nice pawned. Come out of an 1860s, 1870s trash layer, so I would say definitely an early one. No chips on this one, just like very faint, like you can see a little bit of play wear, nothing crazy. The other one, however, the cloud does have a fish eye. It has one fish eye, but for the marble to be, I just don't know enough about marbles to know what to do with it. I mean, I know that a guy told me that it's a shooter, and a guy told me that if it was in mint condition, they could sell for $1,200. I don't know. Could that piece fall out? Probably. But having it the way that it is right now really does me no good. So I would risk that piece falling out, to get it shined up, because, like I said, right now it sits on the shelf and it's just hazy. It looks like crap. But, yeah. I wasn't sure if you could. I know I've heard that there's been people use a rock tumbler to polish them or shine them up, but I don't know. Not too sure what to do with it. Was it a one marble in a rubber canister? Is that all you do? Is you just put it in the canister? I guess that is all you do, isn't it? I need to get up, guys. I'm gonna need to go get a coffee. I need coffee.
I don't know how you're gonna get up.
I don't either. I got like the table pressed up against me, guys, and then behind me is the couch. So it's like I'm like stuck. I'm jammed up here. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Gene. I think it'd be worth it. I think it'd be worth just to, you know what I mean, just to shine them up so you can see into them. With that haze on the outside of the glass, you just can't see anything. And they look like poop. But I'm going to try to get up and go run and get a coffee real quick out here in the kitchen. And I'll be back and we'll get started.
I think that you should probably attempt to sit on the couch.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, you're not that far. Like, if you move like, why do you have to be right up against the...
I don't know. I thought that I put the table out far enough, and I was like, yeah, that's good.
No, you didn't. I can't help it.
Good thing I'm a gymnast.
That's gonna... Okay. Here we sit, babe. You put that away, please.
Did you drink the last V8?
Yes.
Oh,
I only had one other one.
all right. Now I gotta figure out how to get back in the chair.
See, like, why can't you just sit on the edge of the couch?
I don't know. I think that'd be feasible. We can try it. I can do that, I think. All right. Well, all right. Let's get a lag check going, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. I know it's kind of like bottles though. A lot of people, there's people that care and there's people that don't. There's people that would rather them be polished, and there's people that just want to keep them the way they are. But I don't know. I've seen mixed opinions on that on the marble page. All right. I may have to get the stand for the clock because unless I do that, yeah, we'll just do that. All right. Let's go ahead and do a lag check. Oh no. Alright, I turned it off. I was like, gosh, tell me it's dead. Alright, send them lags in. What's up, Spud? John? T Lane? Arnie? Spud? What's up, Mandy? Good to see you too. Luke? Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, Lassie. What's up, Luke? I'm not gonna lie, my legs and my body are hurting.
Old.
Candy? We've dug a lot of pits in the past few days. I know, Lassie. I don't though. I go balls to the wall on everything. Sean looked at me the other day and he's like, dang. He's like, you ain't gonna be able to move when you're 50. I was like, yeah, I know. Lag mat. I'll be launching boulders out of the hole when we got rocks, and it's just my back's already kind of bad. It has its days. Why did that seem extra loud?
Ouch. Right back here is about like 13 seconds. And the cap.
Mandy. I tell you what, back whenever I first got sick, it did. Heck, just weird stuff would like cause me to have issues. I don't know, sometimes it'd just be random things. Stress was always one of them. Lately, I don't know, it's been a long time since I've really had an issue. In the beginning, whenever they had me on a bunch of medication, I just felt like dog crap all the time. And I think they had me on like, I don't even remember what it was. I want to say like close to 100 milligrams of prednisone a day and just stupid crap, and I just quit taking it. I was like, you know what? If I die, I die. I'm done taking it. And added a little bit of Willy Wonka, and I'm fine. To be honest with you, like, sometimes some of that medication that they prescribe you is no good. That's the only one that is good, Lassie, to be honest. So they had me on like cancer medicine and everything. And it was just beating me down. And the prednisone was making me feel like my skin was crawling, and I was like going nuts. What's Willy Wonka? You know, a little bit of that Piso's cure, the cannabis cure. But yeah, the waffle is still rolling. How many spots do we got? There's not very many taken. Spud wanted. Did you put the 3? I didn't do it. Here.
No, you didn't put it on.
Oh, it's a pencil.
Yeah, I couldn't find a pen. She's been here like 3 times.
Why?
I don't know. I don't remember the deal. Just doing that.
All right, so we have a nice. Dag on it, my lighting in here is terrible. We have a nice Ponald 1820s porter. This thing is early. Probably dip mold, I would imagine. I mean, I think. Some kind of, it's definitely not. It's definitely like a free blown bottle. No mold lines. I don't think it's turned. Like a dip mold Ponald ale. And it is early. Super early black glass. Applied lip. Beautiful bottle. No damage. That is our waffle. And it is only $10 a spot. $10 a spot. Nice Ponald 1820s. Dip mold ale, black glass. $10 a spot. And let me see how many spots are taken. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, and 19. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 spots taken so far. So we got 13 left. 13 left. On a 200-year-old bottle. $10 a spot. And I'm actually gonna open up another waffle on this. Gonna open up another waffle on the, I don't even know what date to put on this because they range, I don't think they're any newer than 1820s, but these things can go back into the 1700s, and it does have like a grape design etched around the shoulder. Dip mold. open panel. And you can actually see this one dug on video. We dug this out of a pit. Absolutely beautiful bottle. Like I said, probably one of the oldest bottles I've ever dug. I don't know if it's flint glass or not. I would imagine it probably is. We're going to do $15 a spot on this one. $15 a spot. No damage on this thing. Super early. Absolutely beautiful. Spirits decanter. Extremely early. $15 a spot on the Pawnald Spirits decanter, and $10 a spot on the 1820s Pawnald Ale. Hit it with the black light. Hold on, let me go get it. Alright, let's hit it with the black light. It glows a weird color. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it glows like... Turn this light off or put my hand in front of it. It glows like white. It's weird. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a real, almost like a white glow to it. So she is flint. Yeah, I know, Gene. That hole was a rough one. That thing, we got down in it, and I asked one of my buddies, and he said it was methane, but there was water in it. There was about a foot of water in the bottom of it, and we were at like creek level, so I don't think there was any bucketing it out. We could have, but it would have just came back in. But on top of the water there was like a rainbow, like if you put gasoline on water, there was like this rainbow film, and it smelled just like gas. I don't know what it was. Sean said he thought it might have been creosote. I don't know if it was creosote or not, but it did burn our skin. We got mild chemical burns from it, and it stunk really bad. So there wasn't too much fishing around for that stopper. Once my ankle started burning, I was like, all right, I gotta get out of here. We did finish it though, wall to wall. It was crazy. The wood walls were intact, and it was a pretty cool pit, about 8 foot deep. And I got a footed cast iron skillet, probably 1850s, I would say it dates, and it was intact in crazy condition, I guess, from sitting in that nasty wet slop for 160, 70 years. I chiseled all the crap off of it. There was broken glass stuck to it, and got all that off of it, and Sean's gonna put it in his electrolysis machine, and we're gonna get that thing looking new. But I don't know if that smell's ever gonna come off of it. All right, let's go ahead and start. All right, let me see. Let's start off with a pair of early bottles dug this week. Two real old ones. Definitely probably 1860s on this. It is like a snap mold. I think it's an applied lip. Nice early medicine bottle. It is a slick, and then here's another slick, another early one. Has some nice rainbow patina. Could be late 60s, most likely 70s on this one. Here's the base. Might use the stand for this. They're just tiny. If I use the stand for it, then I ain't gonna have nowhere to put the clock. That ain't gonna work. Gonna put them on the ground. Put the clock up here. Alright. 1860s bottle, 1870s bottle. We're gonna do a $2 start. $2 start on the pair of Privy Doug 150, 160-year-old bottles. $2 start. $2 start. Nobody? I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. Here we have another, probably 1870s medicine bottle with contents still inside it. I thought that might be rainwater, but the cork's still jammed in it, and it's got some kind of nasty, like milky color to it. So probably what's left over of what was in it, the water contents of it. Nice 1870s med. And we're gonna throw in a Ponald cylinder that was also recently dug. It would have had a flared lip, most likely. Flared lip sheared off, but nice looking Ponald bottle. There's the open Ponald. Probably 1850s, 1860s. And we're gonna do a $5 start. $5 start on the lot. $5 start. we got a probably a 1850s, possibly early 60s open panel, 1860s slick in the front, and then two 1870s bottles. Some early stuff. $5 start. Matt's in at 5, starting the clock, needs 6 or more. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Matt. That was Matt. At $5 on a nice early lot. Add him to the next. I don't know what you mean. Are you gonna buy the next bottle too? All right. Here we have a really, really pretty dandy flask, ring neck dandy. Privy Doug. And it has one flake out of the lip. Probably a pry mark from them trying to get the cork out. It looks like they might have bit it out. But really pretty ring neck dandy. We're gonna do a $2 start. $2 start on the Honey Amber ring neck dandy. It is blown in mold and probably dates around 1905, 1910.
How much did you say?
$2 start. What's up, Laurel? Add them to this next lot. I still don't get what you mean. Spuds at 2, starting the clock, need 3 or more. You'll pay. What do you mean add? I ain't gonna do that. You're good on paying just 5. You don't gotta. You don't gotta do that. On lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 2. Spud at 2 on the dandy. I already killed that coffee. Gonzo. No, me neither. Alright, next. Here we have a Reinhard Bottling Works out of Cumberland, Maryland. It says 6.5 fluid ounces. A little bit hazy, but nice bottle. I've ran them before on here. We're gonna do a $3 start on the soda. $3 start on the Cumberland soda bottle.
What was the start on everything?
3. I don't get it. $3 start. Nobody on the Reinhardt. Go ahead and pull it. And I'm gonna run a Coca-Cola. I'm gonna run a Pat D Coca-Cola. But it is from Oakland, Maryland. Nice Oakland, Maryland hobble skirt Coke. We were gonna do a $5 start. $5 start on the Oakland, Maryland hobble skirt Coca-Cola. Oakland is a tiny little town way up in the mountains.
Who got that one?
Nobody. $5 start. Paul, I don't know how to read date codes, to be honest with you. You want to pay $5 to add it to the next bottle? You want to add it to the Coke? I mean, we can do that.
Talking about the first two lots.
No, he wants to add that lot that he won to the next.
He already gave it to D-Spot.
Oh, you gave it to D Spud? I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't. There's the date code. Like I said, I don't know how to. I don't know how to read them date codes. I don't know if that's 1956 or what that is. But the Oakland Coke bottles are a lot harder to find than the Cumberland ones. $5 start on the Coca-Cola. All right, Matt. You had me confused. I was like, what is he talking about? It's like hearing a guy say, oh, we got 4 privies lined up. Digs holes in yard. Weren't privies. Finds one marble. Freaks out over it. We have two 4-seaters lined up. That old sugar leaf, huh? All right. Let's do a Colgate. Nobody on the Coke. Let's do a Colgate. Nice, clean Colgate and Company perfumers out of New York. It's got some kind of like, it's like, you can't tell on here, but it's silver. Some kind of like, there you go. I don't know if that's like some kind of lead closure, or I don't know what that is. But it's like some kind of silver something inside the lip there. Colgate perfumers out of New York. We're gonna do a $4 start. $4 start on the Colgate. Let's glow it up. Oh my. It glows real good. $4 start on the Colgate. It's Colgate perfumers. Colgate perfumers. And if I've said this before, but if anybody has TikTok, get on there and follow me on TikTok, because like I said, once I get to 1,000 subs, I can live dig. I don't live dig on YouTube because it's just, I gotta take a tripod and I don't know. It's kind of a pain in the butt. However, if I live dig on TikTok, it kind of reaches out to everybody in the world. And Candy's at 4, and these people can send gifts which convert to money. And anybody that travels around digging privies and fixing broken tools and, you know, all that stuff knows that and then just the labor alone, you know, that stuff's not hard. So it always helps to get a little extra, you know, little extra cash. And TikTok, I see a lot of people on there digging bottles and making a lot of money on those lives. They do real good, and a lot of the time they're digging 1950 stuff. So I figure I would get on there and start doing live privy digs, live dump digs. Guys, if you want, you'll get to watch the whole entire thing. It's gonna be hard for me to on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Candy at 4. It's gonna be hard for me to make YouTube videos and do live digs on TikTok, but I'm gonna figure it out. You can't do it, Arnie? I'm not gonna lie, the first time I made one, I deleted it.
Arnie, please tell him that Instagram Reels is the way to go.
No, it ain't. I've tried that. I've tried that.
Yes, it is.
I've tried
Instagram
that.
Reels is more popular than TikTok.
No.
Okay.
I posted a reel on Facebook and got 4.3 million views.
That's because Facebook and Instagram Reels are connected.
Follow me on there, John. I actually, like I said before, I have digs on there. I've got different things that we've dug on there that I haven't posted on YouTube, and you guys probably haven't seen. A lot of our digs where we get into a funnel pit and there's like 2 bottles in it, I don't video it. I don't put it on YouTube because it ain't enough. It's not a long enough video, so it just kind of, it either goes onto a TikTok video or just sits in my phone, really. But so for all those little short videos that I've not posted on YouTube, that's where they go. Gene, I've thought about it, but it's just with what, like, people sending gifts and stuff on TikTok, you can make bank doing that stuff. There's a guy, I think his name's Kentucky Creeker, just makes bank doing them TikTok lives. I mean, people sending him gifts left and right. It's crazy.
I would like baby stuff. Thank you.
Baby, it's not stuff like that.
Oh,
It's like a sticker, and the sticker's worth money. They send you like,
What?
yeah, they send you like a galaxy.
Oh, I thought you meant they sent
Or
like
like-
actual gifts. I'm like, well, I would like some baby stuff.
All right, here we go. Here's an early one that came out. Oh, dang, dying. He is a goofball, that's for sure. Here we have a LM Green proprietor out of Woodbury, New Jersey. And this one came out of an early hole this week. I'm going to say it's probably 1870s. Nice looking bottle. We're going to do a $4 start on it. $4 start on the LM Green out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Does have a little tiny flake right there. It ain't a crack. It's just like a little tiny sliver. You can't even really tell. Right, 1870s. LM Green out of Woodbury, New Jersey. $4 start. Yeah, that's what it is. Super stickers. Super stickers. Them things are worth like some of them. Can't some of them be worth like $1,000 or something crazy? For cat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She's not near you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Is that where that's filmed, Woodbury? I used to watch that show and then they ruined it. Now it's stupid.
You know what I thought of?
Hmm.
You could make an OF, but
Candy's at 4.
trick people and then they like subscribe and it's just you digging bottles.
You can't do that. You can get on there and start finessing people.
Yeah, like, oh, Corey started an OF, subscribe, and it's just you digging bottles.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it, Matt? Carl. I might be, John. I don't know. That might be my old one. I'm not 100% sure. It's called the Time Travelers. If you can't find it, I'll send you the link to it after the auction. I'm getting up there. I'm getting close to 1,000. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Candy at 4. Candy at 4 on the 1870s med. Nice. There is some pretty good content on there. All right, Arnie. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, so the first one that I made, I was still jacked at the time, and I was gonna like make a workout, TikTok and because I have people that bug me, telling me, oh, you need to do that, you need to blah blah blah. So, I did, and I put like maybe a couple things on there, but every time I would open my TikTok and like just scroll through the random videos, every single video would be like a half naked woman or a girl in a thong shaking her butt, and it was just like I'm not saying that that's like a terrible thing for a guy, but at the same time, that's not what I want to open my phone up and see every single time I get on TikTok. Like
She's just saying that because I'm here.
No, I'm not. It was getting to the point where I was like, all right now.
Exactly. Look, algorithm got you.
But I never looked anything like that up on TikTok. Like, what if I was gonna look that stuff up? It wouldn't be on TikTok.
Just sell your bottles. Just your bottles.
I mean, for real though. All right. Next, we got a Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Nice Rayman. I don't tell fish stories. Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. We're going to start this. This is blown in mold, probably around 1905, 1910. I'm pretty sure we just dug this out of that pit. I don't even remember. But we're going to start it out at $3. $3 start on the Rayman Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Nice pre-prohibition blown in mold amber beer. It tried to, Arnie. Gosh, I mean, every time, the more you look at it, you get to thinking about it. You're like, dang, I might have to sneak off to the bathroom here. The next thing you know, you're in rehab. Porn addiction.
How did we get here? How did we get here?
I don't know. I don't know.
This wasn't my arrival destination.
So, long story short, I had to delete my TikTok.
Like Spud said, the math is a math.
On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was. Oh, Spud, you were just barely out. Oh, that was you anyway. That was you anyway. You got it for 3. All right. Next bottle, we have a Dr. D. Jane's Tonic Vermifuge. You sniped yourself. My goodness. Kim, I'll get that invoice out. It was I actually print my labels and stuff off. I got my Kristen does all my labels and stuff, so I gotta send them to her work, get them printed out and everything like that. So I didn't get your stuff till late, and we're getting on. I'll send that invoice. I'll actually send that invoice as soon as this auction's over. You can bid though if you want. You're good. Dr. D. Jane's Tonic Vermifuge, 242 Chessie Street out of Philly. This is blown in mold. Pretty clean for coming out of a privy. It does have one little flea bite up there. One little flea bite on the lip. Nice looking bottle though.
Hold on a second.
What is that?
There's like a child screaming outside.
Oh, it's pretty Charlie.
I know, but I just want to check because we have feral children that just walk up and down the street all the time with no parents. So.
No, there's nobody out.
Alright, just making sure.
But
God save a feral child.
what was I talking about? We're gonna start the Tonic Vermifuge out at $4. $4 start on the Dr. D. Jane's Tonic Vermifuge out of Philly. Ugh. I don't know why, but that outhouse like made my nose run. A dusty one.
I also have like 6 candles going.
That
right now.
that probably don't help.
Huh?
That probably don't help me.
I'm sorry. I gotta use these candles up.
$4 start. Yeah, Matt. Still at CJ Bottles. Actually, Gene, we don't use a label printer, but I bought one once, and I had it all hooked up, and it was working, and then it just took a poop. Like I didn't even get to use it. Like I printed some labels off just to see if it would work. Gave it a test run, and downloaded Pirate Ship, and it just stopped working. Like I don't know, and I even had my brother-in-law's like a computer tech, and he came up and messed around with it, and we couldn't figure it out. We don't know what happened to it, but I still have it. I don't know. Maybe I should try hooking it up again and trying it again, but a red light came on it, and it just never would work again. Probably should have took it back, but You just print them off right on a piece of paper and tape them on. Yeah, I guess I could do that, couldn't I? All I do is get pirate ship. Oh, I had pirate ship. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was candy at 4. Candy at 4. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. All right, so here's a jar that came out of that pit the other day, the first one we dug. And I didn't even bother looking it up, but it says the G'day. I think that's how you pronounce that. It might be a C. I can't tell if it's a C or a G. I don't know. The G'day or the Kuday. I have no clue. Packing company. It says USA. I'm not 100% sure what city this is from, but it does have a patent date on it. You can barely see it. It says patent July 11th, maybe 14th, either 11 or 14th, 1893. 1893. It can't be first because it's got a TH right here. It's 4. I think I see a 4. I think it's 14th. You can kind of see the 4 right there. $18.93. And it's got like a weird like blue color to it, almost like a sapphire blue looking. And I'd imagine it had some kind of weird closure on it. Pretty cool jar. Bubbles in it. Open bubble right there. I think it's got one little flake, I think, right there. It's on the inside. Little flake on the inside there. Nice little jar. Just a little guy. But it may glow. Some of these do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it definitely glows. We're going to do a... I don't know. Let's do a $5 start on it. $5 start on the G'day Packing Company jar. Say cheese spread, Arnie. Arnie says it's cheese spread. Are they staying up the lake? $5 start. Pretty cool little jar. Definitely around turn of the century, I would say. Maybe late 1890s. $5 start. Poor Matt. Nobody on the jar. It's gonna become a marble jar then. It's gonna become a marble jar. Alright. Next. Here we have an early one. Look at the embossing on that. Early guy. Here we have a possibly late 1860s, 1870s Mexican Mustang liniment. It says D.S. Barnes out of New York. And this thing is early. Definitely an earlier bottle. No damage. Privy Doug. Mexican Mustang liniment. You can tell the mold that it was in was wearing down over here and had a real nice strike still on this side. Real bold lettering over to the right. It's an early bottle. Pretty crude. We're gonna do an $8 start. $8 start on the early Mexican Mustang liniment. These things do come ponnelled. And this actually came out of a pit where there was a lot of 1860s glass. So I'd imagine it's right there, late 1860s, early 1870s to mid 1870s. Nice early one. $8 start. Candies at 8, starting the clock, need 9 or more. 9 or more. Nice early Mexican Mustang liniment. Surprised nobody else is bidding on this. That's an early bottle. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Spud at 9. Spud snuck in with a snipe at 9. Oh, Candy, you were just out on the 15. That's a good bottle though. That's an early one. That'd have been five or so years older. I'd have had a ponnell on it. I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee, guys, and I'll be right back. set it down beside me.
Well, you can take that down at any point, you know.
I'm gonna mangle it up.
It's the risk of these standing down every time I leave.
Alright guys, I'm back. I had to get that coffee. Alright. Next. Here's one that came out of the dump. Pretty sure pretty recently. Here's a Schmalbach Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. These are pretty bottles. Always come out real smooth glass, pretty clean, blown in mold. And we dig the blobs here too quite frequently. Nice looking beer. Nice bright color, nice embossing. We're gonna start it out at $4. $4 start on the Schmalbach Brewing Company out of Wheeling, West Virginia. Like I've told you guys before, the West Virginia stuff is, I don't know why, but it sells extremely well. Especially when I get stuff out of like Piedmont, super small towns. That stuff goes quick. Let's say $4 start. $4 start on the blown in a mold Schmalbach. Probably dates 1905, 1910. Nobody on the Schmalbach. I'm gonna pull it. The lassie was talking about insulators that haven't been cleaned. Here's one. So, in all my years of finding insulators, I've never found one like this. Very interesting. It says patent May 22nd, 1894. May 22nd, 1894. And then it says, oh gosh, I can't even see that. I can't even tell what that says. Something lock, Victor, New York. don't know. Something Lock, Victor, New York. Right here. I cannot tell what that says right there. And I would imagine this is probably a harder one to find because, like I said, I've never found one before. This is the only one I've found. Dug it out of a brick cistern. Brick cistern there. It's been a few years back. Nice bubbles in it. Definitely an older insulator, and it is strange. Definitely a strange one. It's still got the wire on it. Still got the wire on it. It's about as original as you can get. Oh, there goes a piece of it. But no flash cracks, but a couple little like nicks like that right there. There's a nick right there, and there's a nick right here on the base. And other than that, I don't think I see any more nicks. I think that's it. Just them two. No, there's no like flash cracks in it or big massive cracks in it or anything like that. That's the only damage on it, is a couple little nicks. It actually looks pretty nice. Lastly, the embossing is, oh gosh, I can't tell what it says right here. But after that it says something Lock, Victor, New York. Something Lock, Victor, New York, patent May 22nd, 1894. Mm. Yeah, that's probably what it says, FM Victor. It might have something, the F spelled out, though. It looks like maybe Fred. Fred M. Lock, Victor, New York. Yeah, I think it says Fred. Yeah, it does. Fred. Fred. Fred M. Lock, Victor, New York. Yep, that's what it says. Let's do a $10 start on it. $10 start on the Fred M. Lock, Victor, New York insulator. Jeans in at 10, starting the clock. I need 11 or more. I have a Mickey Mouse here somewhere. I just don't know where I'll put it. And it is mint, and it's actually still got the stake that it was on. Still got the wooden stake screwed up into it. If I can find it, Gene. I might have to save that one for next auction. I have to go up there and dig through some boxes. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Gene at 10. Gene at 10 on the strange insulator. No, that was up.
That's even.
Yeah, it's probably gonna look pretty daggone good tumble. I used to have a dark green one. I had a light green one, a dark green one, and like a teal one. I still have the teal, and I've sold the light green and the dark green. I think the dark green had patent on it, and I'm pretty sure I got like, I want to say I got like 125, 150 bucks for it. I can't remember. What's up, Bobby? All right. I don't know if this is the bottle you were talking about, asking me if I had any more of, Spud, or not, but I opened up a box down at my, I have boxes of bottles at my parents' house too. I have boxes of bottles everywhere.
Yep.
But I opened up a box down at my parents' house and found another red top. These came out of a collection that I had purchased about 2 years ago, and they seem to be pretty popular. But here we have a red top whiskey. It says, I'm guessing that means Ferdinand Westheimer and Sons, Cincinnati, Ohio, St. Joseph, Missouri. I actually, pretty cool bottle. It's got like a top, spinning top on it, and they are fairly early, 1910, 1915. They do glow. I actually haven't dug with Billy in a while. I still talk to him here and there. He is driving out of Winchester now, and it's a little ways away, so we don't get to dig near as much as we used to. Not near as much as we used to. But we're gonna do a $8 start on the red top whiskey bottle.
What was the start?
8. All right, Bobby. Sing him a song. He'll like that. Yeah, Bobby, that works. That works. Nobody on the red top. Go ahead and pull the red top. Pull the red top. All right. I'm gonna run a German. I've ran a good many of these in the past, but this one has a incredible strike on it. Look at that. That is supposed to be the Nike Goddess, the German brewing company out of Cumberland, Maryland. This is a really nice color on this one. Usually they're super dark, but this one looks real good. All right, man, $5 on the Oakland Coke. Put Urban down for 5 on the Oakland Coke. Blown in mold, no damage on this thing at all. Beautiful bottle.
Which one?
The Oakland Coca-Cola. We're gonna do a $4 start on this one. $4 start. What Elvis Presley song should Bobby sing, Billy?
I can't help falling in love with you.
Oh my gosh.
What'd you say the start was with?
$4. All right, man. Just let me know. We'll have to dig together soon here too. But $4 start on the German Brewing Company out of Cumberland, Maryland. These bottles are probably some of the nicest looking beer bottles around. Kim's at 4, starting the clock. Need 5 or more. Oh my gosh. Yeah. My nose is so stuffed up from digging that pit. They do it. My nose runs when I dig in pits. It's from all the dust and probably chemicals and who knows what else. Poop and...
Poo.
I thought you said pubes.
Well, that too, I mean. The pee-pee, the poo-poos, the pubes.
But yeah, Billy hasn't been digging near as much because of that. Heck, there for a while, me and Billy were hitting home runs all the time. Killing it. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Kim at 4. Kim at 4. Billy puts that uniform on. Goes out there and gets them permissions. Let me tell you, not too many people tell him no. Not when you got that UPS uniform on. Next, we're running another beer. Another pictorial beer. This one's got a horseshoe on it. Here we have I don't even know if I can read it. A Cambria Brewing Company. Isn't that PA? Cambria, PA. I think that's a Pennsylvania bottle. Cambria Brewing Company with a horseshoe. Pretty sure this is a PA bottle. Probably dates around 1910. We're going to do a $3 start. $3 start on the Cambria. That's a really nice bottle too, Kim. They're extremely pretty beers. Ginger beer. I tried ginger beer. I can't even remember where I was, but it was really good. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I'm not really a fan of beer, but the ginger beer that I had was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I say 3. $3 start on the Cambria Brewing Company with the horseshoe. Oh, you going to the bathroom?
Yeah, he's sitting in the dryer.
Nobody on the Cambria. Alright. I do have some expensive bottles here, but I'll run them. Here's one right here. So, this is a D. Bollinger druggist out of Taneytown, Maryland. And it is the only one known. This was previously unlisted before we dug it. And it's a good ways away from here too. Small little town outside of Westminster, I think. But super rare. Probably dates late 1880s, early 1890s. A lot of your Aqua drugstores date around that. Some of them can go back into the 70s with this style, Philadelphia Oval style drugstore. We're gonna do a $60 start. $60 start on the D. Bollinger druggist out of Taneytown, Maryland. Previously unlisted med. Thanks to Mr. Henry Waskey, sent a picture of it to him, and he's like, yeah, he's like, that was unlisted. So, a really good bottle. Has the mortar and pestle on it. Nice earlier prescription bottle. D. Bollinger, druggist out of Taneytown, Maryland. $60 start. Nobody on the Bollinger. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. And I run a recently dug Cumberland blob. These do not come up too often, especially with this embossing. This has got a lot of them. It's just the Cumberland Brewing, Cumberland, Maryland.
What's the status?
And it doesn't have the keg on it. This is supposed to be a pictorial keg right here. A little keg tap. But nice Cumberland, Maryland blob beer. We're gonna do a $25 start on this. $25 start on the Cumberland, Maryland blob beer. Probably dates around 1890s. $25 start. What's up, Paul? $25 start on the Cumberland, Maryland blob beer, Paul. Got a $25 start, and then previously I ran a previously unlisted drugstore out of Taneytown, Maryland. Is a $60 start. Got passed on. $25 start on the Cumberland Brew. It does kind of look like a spittoon, but it's got the, see the keg tap down there? I didn't know what it was until somebody told me. I had no clue what that thing was. I was like, what is that? I'm guessing it's like, I don't know what kind of keg it is. It's like the, whatever they were brewing the beer in. Everybody on the Cumberland beer. Next. Here we have I want to say, how do you pronounce that? Raisin or raisin? Or raisin? Raisin, Craig, and Cassard out of Baltimore, Maryland. This is a scarce Baltimore flask. We're going to do a $40 start on it. $40 start. $40 start. Nobody on the scarce Baltimore whiskey. Alright, here's one that came out today. And it's a Birmingham Bottling House. Birmingham Bottling House Squat Soda. Nice applied lip. No damage at all. Nice bubble in the lip. There's the base. Birmingham Bottling House. And this is a harder to find Pittsburgh Squat. And we're going to do a $40 start. $40 start on the Birmingham Bottling House Squat Soda. It's a pretty tough Pittsburgh one, Paul. Candy's at 40. Oh, hitting the phone. And we're starting the clock. Need 41 or more. Pretty good bottle. In early 1870s. 1870s Birmingham bottling house out of Pittsburgh. I know a guy that dug Pittsburgh, and he said for some reason these don't show up in Pittsburgh too often, so they were probably set out on the trains. And this is the second or third I've dug here, and he told me you don't see them that often. So they probably, like I said, got shipped out and went to a lot of small coal mining towns back then. On lag, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Candy at 40. Candy at 40 on the Birmingham. Let me see here. Don't really have too much stuff left with me. I think I got like 30 or so bottles out. I got about, I don't know, maybe 5 left to run. We're gonna put the Patton whiskey up. Nice late 1860s Patton cylinder. This thing would look immaculate after a tumble. Real nice bright color to it. Nice applied lip. See if we can get that. You still can't really see the lip. Big stretchy bubbles going through it. And we're going to do a $30 start. $30 start on the late 1860s Patton whiskey. $30 start. John's in at 30. Starting the clock. Need 31 or more. A nice whiskey bottle. Tumbled, it would be incredible. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice pickup, John. It's a good one. It's a nice bottle. It's got some crazy rainbow iridescence on it, but you can't see it for some reason whenever I put it in front of. There you go. Look at the rainbow iridescence on that thing. So, I mean, I don't know if you're going to want to tumble it or not. It covers more than half of the bottle. Where you see that line is where the iridescence is, but I can't get it all to show. But, pretty bottle. Next, I know someone in here likes them early milk bottles. Here we have a super early. Check out the lip on this thing. Nice. That might be dated. No, this one ain't dated. These are pre-1915. A lot of them say wash and return on the back, but this one, however, didn't. This is a tri-state sanitary milk company out of Cumberland, Maryland, and this is the oldest known example of that bottle. You can see most of your milk bottles don't glow unless they're super early. This is an old one. I'd say it just missed being a tin top, being how thick that lip is on that thing. Super early milk. And a pretty good one in this variation from here. We're going to do a $10 start. $10 start on the Tri-State Sanitary Milk Company out of Cumberland, Maryland. In its earliest variation. Pretty good bottle. Pause in at 10, starting the clock. Need 11 or more. John's in at 13, need 14. Dang, guys, I didn't know you liked milk bottles. I'd have brought more. Crates full of them. Not all of them's early like this one, but some of them are. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Paul at 14. Collector Paul at 14 on the early Cumberland milk. Alright. We're going to run the Coca-Cola again. Ran this one last week, and I'm surprised nobody jumped on it. Them Coca-Cola bottles are pretty collectible. We're going to do a $12 start on this Coca-Cola Bottling Works out of York, PA. Coca-Cola Bottling Works out of York, PA. And it has an inside chip on the lip. It's got like a little tiny flea bite right there. $12 start. Probably dates around very late teens, early 20s. Oranges at 12, starting the clock. Need 13 or more. Age on the Coke bottle. This Coke bottle is probably very late teens, early 20s. Age on the milk, probably, I know they're pre-1915. I want to say that that milk's probably around 1910, if not a few years older. It should be a 10 top, I'm being honest with you. On lag,
After
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Collector Paul at 13. He got in right before you, Candy. Alright. Next, we have a Dr. Kilmer's Swamp Root Kidney, Liver, and Bladder Remedy. The great Dr. Kilmer's out of Binghamton, New York. This bottle has no damage, just has a little bit of, it is blown in mold too. Just has a little bit of haze to it. But not too much, pretty clean. Pretty clean for being Dump Dug. We're going to do a $6 start. $6 start on the Dr. Kilmer's Swamp Root. The panel shaped like a kidney. Oh, there goes my ring. Arnie's at 6, starting the clock, needs 7 or more. Oh, my nose is so messed up. I don't know what was in that hole, but it got me. Either that or these candles. I don't know if that's what it is, though. It's probably that pit.
Just try to make someone fall over, okay?
Oh my gosh, my nose is so messed up. Need 7 or more on the Kilmer's Swamp Root. On lag. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Arnie at 6. Arnie at 6 on the Kilmer's. Alright, here we got a nice small town West Virginia soda. This is a Kramer out of Davis, West Virginia. And, bless you, Davis is tiny. I mean, super small. If anybody wants to look this thing up on the map, this town, I don't even know if they got 300 people. I don't know. I don't even know if there's 300 people that live there. Just a tiny little, it was a lumber town. There was a big lumber company there in the, I want to say the 1880s it started. And the town kind of boomed at that point. There was a little bit of coal mining up that way too. And the town boomed for a bit. And then it just kind of fell off. 600 people. 600 people, Bobby says. It's actually more than I thought there would be. But little tiny town, way up in the mountains, not too far from Oakland, Maryland. And nice West Virginia soda. We're gonna do a $20 start. $20 start on the blown and mold Kramer out of Davis, West Virginia. $20 start. Not too far from Oakland. Oh yeah, tiny little town. This is the stuff from my town is rare. We have 1,300 people, I think. But heck, stuff from Frostburg's rare, and they have like 9,000, 8,000, 9,000 people. So 600, yeah, super rare bottles from there. The Hutch, there's a I think there's two different Hutches from Davis, which is crazy to think considering they got 600 people there now. But the one Hutch is a mug base, and the other one is just a regular Hutch, and they both sell for ridiculous amounts of money. I'm talking like $600, $700, $800 for a Hutch, which the upside down Hutch from Piedmont, West Virginia, I dug's worth $1,000. So that small town West Virginia stuff is booming. It sells for a lot of money. There's a sided Hutch, Gene, out of a town called Colton, West Virginia, and just another little tiny town. If you want to look that one up, Bobby, Colton, West Virginia. I don't even know if there's really anything there now. There isn't very many houses. I know that. The area itself is, I don't know, there might be a lot of farm land up that way, but there's a sided Hutch from Colton, West Virginia, and one sold for $1,200. It's clear. It's clear. There ain't no color to it. Literally a clear sided Hutch. $1,200. I mean, it's crazy. That small town West Virginia stuff is rocking all the time. That's why when we dig Piedmont, like heck, we get into it actually has more people than Davis. It's got 700, and there ain't even much there. That's all farmers. But when we dig Piedmont, it's another small town, and they may have roughly, I don't know how many people Piedmont's got there. Maybe 700, 800. I don't know. It might have 1,000. I doubt it though. But when we dig Piedmont, we get into a 1910 pit. We're happy. Oh, we're excited. It's 1910. A lot of the time they're loaded. They're absolutely loaded. So we know we're getting drugstores. We know we got a chance of blown and mold Piedmont sodas. And you get your occasional Kaiser, West Virginia soda. And they're pretty hard. Well, some of them are hard to come by, but it's just West Virginia. I mean, that small town West Virginia coal mining town stuff, it's crazy. It's crazy what it sells for. I mean, I just dug just a regular druggist. It's rare, don't get me wrong, it's a rare drugstore. There ain't too many people that have one. Me and Sean, maybe like one or two other people, but I'll probably sell it for $150 to $200. Just a little 4.5-inch druggist out of Piedmont. Clear, nothing special about it. It's just rare. But, yep. I'm gonna pull the Kramer and oh, Piedmont's only got 696 as of 2024. Look it up back in the 1800s. They had like 5,000, something like that, like 5,000 people, I think, something like that. Coney had a lot too, the town I live in. But here we have the I. Traeger Company out of Cincinnati, Ohio. It is a nice lady's leg whiskey, and it has a little hairline up in the lip, as you can see. Oh, now it has two. But nice clean whiskey bottle, big one, nice big guy. We're gonna do a $5 start on it. $5 start on the Traeger out of Cincinnati. Candy's at 5, starting the clock, needs 6 or more. What's registration in Maryland? 150? That's a, what is that? To register a vehicle. I think it's 150.
I mean, it might be up there, but I don't think it's 150.
You don't think it is?
No, I mean, it was probably like 120 or something like that. She's not wanting to write anything.
On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Candy at 5. Candy at 5 on the Traeger. How many was that?
That was
24. That's all I got. That's all I brought tonight, guys, bottle wise. Oh yeah. So back to waffles. Here are the two. There's two waffles up. We have a super early. I'm talking, it is early. Like I said, these things can date back to the 1700s. It is dip mold, so you know it's at least 1830s or older. Probably more on the line of 1820s, I don't know. But Privy Doug on video, in the latest video that I just put up. Did I put it up yesterday? Yesterday. Dug this out of a nice, nasty sloppy pit. It's $15 a spot. There are no spots taken on this yet. It does have a fancy design around the neck, like grapes or something. And of course it's open panel. Nice open panel. And it's a strange one too. It's got like, I don't know, some kind of weird mineralization in the panel. $15 a spot on that. Almost 3,000. Okay, I was wrong then. And nice paneled 1820s black glass ale. $10 a spot. Only $10 a spot on this thing. $10 a spot on the Black Glass Ale 1820s Ponald, and $15 a spot on the Super Early Dip Mold Ponald decanter. What?
I didn't know you were doing another waffle.
Yeah, it's two waffles.
How much is it for this?
I'm gonna get my broken historical blast.
Okay, but
Waffle it. 20 spots, 15 a spot on the decanter. John wants number 4 on the decanter. Old Thorough. Alright guys, that is gonna be it for tonight. I am swamped, I'm tired. Been digging and working overnight pretty much, and I'm not ready for bed. I'll probably stay up till 11 o'clock, but I'm whooped. I'm ready to stop looking at the screen. It's starting to hurt my eyes. And for some reason, that pit today has me congested. It's just terrible. But I appreciate y'all coming out. I've got, I don't know, a possible collection I may try to buy. And might have some pretty decent bottles coming. We'll see. We'll see what's up. But alright guys, it's gonna be it. Watch for a new video to be uploaded. I don't know if I'll do it during the week or next weekend, but I still have maybe 3 or 4 videos in my camera roll, and some of them are of digging Ponald bottles. I know one of them's got a Cobalt Ponald soda coming out in it, and some decent stuff, early pits being dug. But that's gonna be it. Peace out, guys.